Apple is quietly setting the stage for what could be its most important professional desktop comeback in years, because 2026 is shaping up to be a year of redemption for the Mac Studio lineup. But before Apple can move forward, it has to correct a series of strategic missteps that left many professionals frustrated and confused. And while the Mac Studio has always represented Apple's vision of compact, high-performance computing, recent releases failed to align expectations with real-world value, which is exactly why the rumored M5 Max and M5 Ultra matter so much. Because according to multiple leaks, both chips are expected to launch together, something Apple skipped with the M4 generation, and that single decision alone could restore confidence in Apple's high-end silicon roadmap, starting with the M5 Max, which is rumored to deliver a major leap over its predecessor with an 18-core CPU configuration made up of 4 efficiency cores and up to 14 performance cores, representing a clear architectural push towards sustained performance rather than short-burst benchmarks. And when paired with GPU rumors suggesting as many as 42 cores, it becomes obvious that Apple is finally scaling graphics power aggressively for professional workflows like video editing, 3D rendering, simulation, and real-time effects, with analysts estimating performance gains between 50 and 55% over the M4 Max, which is substantial by any modern computing standard. But this also raises an uncomfortable question: why Apple didn't push this hard earlier? Whether thermal limitations, yield issues, or deliberate market segmentation held the company back, because the Mac Studio chassis has always been capable of more, and that leads directly into the M5 Ultra, the chip Apple seems determined to use as a statement piece to win back professional trust, especially after completely skipping an M4 Ultra and leaving the M3 Ultra in an awkward position where it's real world performance gains fail to justify a $4,000 starting price. And this time, Apple appears to be taking no chances, because leaks suggest the M5 Ultra will combine 2 full M5 Max dies, resulting in a massive 36-core CPU split between 8 efficiency cores and 28 performance cores, alongside GPU scaling that could reach an astonishing 84 cores, putting it firmly in workstation-class territory, with projected performance gains between 90 and 100% compared to the M3 Ultra, which would finally make the Ultra badge mean something again. And these gains aren't just about raw power, because they're closely tied to Apple's expanding AI and neural engine architecture, which is expected to play a major role across the entire M5 family, mirroring what we're also hearing about the upcoming A19 Pro chip, suggesting a unified push toward on-device AI acceleration, machine learning workloads, and advanced creative automation. And when you look back at Apple's recent history, the frustration becomes easy to understand, because in 2025, the Mac Studio with the M4 Max delivered impressive results and often outperformed expectations, but it was undermined by the M3 Ultra, which on paper sounded powerful, but in practice offered limited gains over older Ultra chips, leading many professionals to either skip the Ultra entirely or purchase discounted M2 Ultra models that delivered better value, and that inconsistency damaged Apple's premium positioning, making buyers question whether paying top-tier prices actually made sense anymore. And outside of silicon, Apple appears to be taking a conservative approach to hardware design, because the Mac Studio chassis is expected to remain largely unchanged, including the existing thermal solution, oversized heatsink, and dual fan system, which is good news for sustained performance, but also signals that Apple isn't addressing broader professional demands for modularity, expandability, or radical redesign. And while some rumors hint at a new color option like space black, cosmetic changes alone won't satisfy users who want meaningful innovation beyond performance. And discussions around updated Studio displays are circulating, but they appear largely independent of the Mac Studio refresh itself, meaning Apple's main focus here is clearly silicon. Timing also plays a critical role, because sources expect Apple to announce the new Mac Studio lineup at WWDC 2026 in early June, with shipping likely by mid-June, aligning perfectly with Apple's developer-focused narrative, and pricing is expected to remain aggressive, with the M5 Max starting around $2,000 and the M5 Ultra once again landing near the $4,000 mark. But this time, the difference is that the performance jump may finally justify the cost, making the Ultra a genuinely compelling option for professionals who previously felt burned by minimal gains. And when you step back and look at the bigger picture, the Mac Studio 2026 lineup represents a pivotal moment for Apple, Because this isn't just about faster chips. It's about restoring credibility in the professional segment, aligning price with real-world value, and proving that Apple still understands the needs of creators, developers, and power users. And if the M5 Max and M5 Ultra deliver on their promises, enhanced AI acceleration, unprecedented GPU scaling, and massively improved neural processing could transform workflows across video production, 3D rendering, software development, and next-generation AI-driven tasks. And my recommendation is simple. If you're a professional who skipped the M3 Ultra or felt uncertain after the M4 generation, the Mac Studio 2026 is worth waiting for, because this will be the moment Apple finally gets everything back in sync: performance, pricing, and purpose. And if executed correctly, the M5 generation won't just restore confidence in Apple's professional hardware. It could redefine expectations for desktop computing in 2026. And for everything else happening in the world of Apple leaks, future tech, and professional hardware, this has been TechVerse.